India vs Australia, third Test Day 1 highlights. India have won the toss and have opted to bat. Rohit and Shubman Gill are at the crease. Rohit is on strike. Stark will open the attack. 0.5. Stark to Rohit. 4. Rohit and India are off the mark. Swing for Stark but ends up on the pads. Rohit flicks backward of square leg. What a first over. Rohit should have been out twice. Yes, twice because the ball tracking for the LBW appeal is been shown. 0.4. It shows 3 reds, and that makes it 2 opportunities for Australia which they have missed. How costly are they going to be? 1.2. Green to Shubman Gill 4, and he's away. Juicy half volley outside off. Gill leans forward and creams the drive through the vacant cover region. 2.5. Stark to Rohit. 4. Poor delivery. Short and outside off. Rohit climbs on top of the bounce and cracks it in front of square. No need to run for that. 3.2. Green to Shubman Gill. 4. Streaky. Full and swinging away outside off. Gill throws his bat on the drive, and the outside edge flies over the gully region. 3.5. Green to Shubman Gill. 4. Gill is not afraid to play his shots. He takes a step down, converts this into a full delivery, and drives it through cover. Not off the middle, but the lightning fast outfield takes care of the rest. 4.3. Stark to Rohit. 4. A pish, but well away from the fielder. Full pitcher and Rohit does not bother to keep the drive down. He hits it aerially over the cover region, and Head does not even bother to chase. 5.6. Kunnaman to Rohit. Out-stumped Kunnaman strikes in his first over. This is a huge wicket as Rohit is the in-form batter for India. He got a couple of reprieves in the very first over, but has not made it count. Australia would be a bit relieved now, as the missed opportunities hasn't cost them much. Rohit saw a couple of balls spin and decides to put the pressure back on Kunnaman. He shimmies down to have a go, but is deceived in flight. The ball dips on him and turns away beating his swinging blade. Carey does the rest behind the stumps. Replays show that it was good glove work from Carey, as the ball bounced as well, and it was not an easy take. 7.2. Kunnaman to Shubman Gill, out caught by Smith. Kunnaman on song. Second wicket in 3 balls for him. This is an excellent ball and he finds the edge. Slower around off stump and draws Gill forward. The ball turns away and catches the outside edge. Smith takes a simple catch at slip. 8.2. Lyon to Puhara, out bowled. Oh my. This test is not going to last more than 3 days. Puhara is stunned but has to walk off. Lyon drops it short and Puhara thinks he can play it off the back foot. He goes deep in the crease to force it through the offside, but the ball stays low and turns in a long way from outside off, beats Puhara comfortably and crashes into middle stump. Yes, playing off the back foot was not the right decision, but Puhara was done in by the lack of bounce. 9.1. Kunnaman to Kohli, 3 runs, drifting into leg stump. Kohli flicks it past a diving mid-wicket and gets back for the third, before Green hunts it down. 10.5. Lyon to Jadeja, out caught by Kunnaman. This is a gift for Australia. Not the best of deliveries, and Lyon has still gotten a wicket. Short and spinning away. Jadeja thinks he has a boundary scoring opportunity and goes for the cut. He cannot keep it down, and Kunnaman takes a sharp catch at cover. The ploy to promote Jadeja above ear has not worked. 11.2. Kunnaman to Shreya's ear, out ball dragged on. Ear does not want to walk as he thinks the ball ricocheted off Carey's pad. Australia are confident and celebrating. The umpires send it upstairs. Looks like it brushed off stump before hitting Carey on the pad. Ear is on his way. India in trouble. Another batter departs while trying to force it off the back foot. Short and stays low. Ear sees the length and decides to play the cut, but the under edge kisses the off stump and then hits Carey on the pad. 12.6. Lyon to Kohli, 4, stayed deep inside the crease against this short ball down leg. Kohli waits for the ball to turn and then helps it along the way with a neat tickle to the fine leg fence. 13.3. Kunnaman to Kohli, 4, the Kohli whip page. Not a great deal of follow-through in that shot, but Kohli is well aware of the lack of bounce on this surface. Camps back, meets the short ball with a crunching whip off the thick inside half of the bat, races away through mid-wicket. 16.5. Lyon to Striker Barrett, 4, lovely shot from Striker Barrett. Precisely what he wanted to do the last ball. This time the length is much fuller and Barrett got into great position before executing the powerful sweep through mid-wicket. 21.4. Murphy to Kohli, out LBW. Kohli looked really settled with his nimble footwork, but credit to Todd Murphy for targeting the stumps and bowling it fairly quickly. Kohli thought he could play one of those forward lunge blocks, but the ball drifts a touch quicker than anticipated and stays really low to beat him on the inside edge. It spins just enough from off to be crashing into leg stump. Kohli knew he was in trouble and took his chance on the review. 22.5, line to Azar, 4, dragged short outside off with decent pace. Azar crunches it off the back foot with superb timing, and off she goes through covers. 23.2, Murphy to striker Barrett, 6, launched. Striker Barrett in his slog sweeps, down on one knee, meets the fuller length delivery from just outside off, and smacks it for a 72-meter maximum over mid-wicket. 24.5, Lyon to striker Barrett. Out LBW. Australia missed out on a couple of reviews at the start of the day, but this is an excellent review. Another batter who seemed to be adjusting nicely is gone. Lyon bowled it in that in-between length and got the ball to spin enough to beat the inside edge. Barrett was on the front foot trying to push it straight with bat close to pad, but was undone by the lovely drift and pace on the delivery. Australia were really confident, and you could almost sense instantly that they were gonna challenge the on-field call. Not been a great morning for umpire Nitin Menon. 28.3, Kuhnemann to Ashwin, out caught by Carey. Oh, that's a nick, isn't it? Loud noise as it passes the bat, but it's not given. Carey has also taken the bails off, and it's been sent upstairs to check for a stumping, so that process will involve checking for the edge anyway. And yes, big spike, clear edge, a nicely flighted delivery around off lures Ashwin into the drive, but the ball then dips on him, ensuring there's enough space to turn. It disturbs the top surface, rips sharply and takes the edge to Carey. 29.6, Lyon to Umesh Yadav, 6, was only a matter of time. Umesh goes for the slog sweep and gets enough to clear the mid-wicket boundary. 30.2, Murphy to Umesh Yadav, 6, another slog sweep from Umesh, and again it sails over the boundary to take India past 100. Tossed up on leg, Umesh gets down low and hits it backward of square. 30.6, Murphy to Umesh Yadav, 4, another hoik, and he has shoveled it over mid-wicket. Full around leg, Umesh swings hard and tonks it to the boundary. 32.2, Kuhnemann to Umesh Yadav, out LBW. Finger goes up for LBW. Has this pitched in line though? Oh, Umesh just walks off. There are 2 reviews left. What's the harm in taking one here? Really bizarre. Anyway, Kuhnemann has 5. Back of a length on leg, stays a touch low, straightens and hits Umesh on the back pad. 33.2, Lyon to Azar, out Siraj, run out, 1 run completed. Oh, Azar wants to, but Siraj isn't prepared for it. Poor cricket. He's run out by yards at the bowler's end. This is flicked off the pads behind square. Azar is always pushing for 2, while Siraj is happy to settle for the single. He's very late to respond, and Head is quick to suss out the situation at long leg. He charges in and throws it to Lyon, who takes the bails off with Siraj nowhere in the frame. India have been bowled out just after lunch on the first day. After winning the toss and opting to bat, they've been rolled over for 109 on what is really a devilish pitch. It's not just the big turn that's making life difficult, but also the variable bounce, with the top surface exploding with almost every delivery. Australia's spinners exploited those conditions wonderfully, led by a first test 5-4 from Matthew Kuhnemann. He was the one who set the ball rolling with the wicket of Rohit Sharma, and the wickets just kept tumbling after that. Head and Khawaja are at the crease. Head is on strike. Ashwin will open the attack. 1.3, Jadeja to Head, 4, full ball that pitches around leg and turns back in, and Head helps it away fine past Gill. 1.4, Jadeja to Head, out LBWO. This looks very close. Umpire Wilson has a long hard look and then rules it not out, but India have reviewed. Flat length ball that straightens from round the wicket. Head looks to defend off the back foot, but is beaten by the turn. He's trapped right in front of middle. Oh, that's plumb. It's pitching in line, hitting in front of middle, and crashing into middle. 5.6, Jadeja to Khawaja, no run, India lose a review. Rohit was not too keen, but Jadeja forced him to send it upstairs. A scooter, and that's what excited Jadeja. Khawaja is defeated by the low bounce and struck around the laces, but the ball had pitched outside leg and was turning further down. 8.4, Ashwin to Khawaja, buys 4, these are handy runs. Ashwin loses his line and strays down leg, Khawaja misses the sweep, and striker Barrett too is beaten due to the low bounce. 9.6, Jadeja to Khawaja, no run, India have lost their second review. Poor from Jadeja. 13.5, Azar to Khawaja, 4, overpitches the flighted delivery, and Khawaja does not try to overhit the drive. 20.2, Jadeja to Khawaja, 4, overpitched outside off. Khawaja once more does not try to overhit the drive, he just nicely leans forward and caresses the drive-through cover. 20.3. Jadeja to Khawaja buys for spin and bounce. Khawaja could not do anything about that. He's beaten down leg and striker Barrett had no chance either. 22.1. Jadeja to Khawaja 4. That's a gem from Ravindra Jadeja. 22.3. Jadeja to Khawaja 4. The quicker it arrives, the quicker Khawaja dispatches them. Full and just outside off. 27.6. Ashwin to Labuschagne 4. Was there edge on that? Looks like it. 29.5. Ashwin to Labuschagne. 1 run full on off. Labuschagne uses his feet and drives down towards long on. 100 up for Australia. 34.3. Jadeja to Labuschagne. Out bowled. This was always on the cards. Jadeja has troubled Labuschagne in the post-tee session and beat the bat at least 5 times so far. He kept bowling in that fuller length area and got the ball to spin past the outside edge, but not on this occasion. It's the cunning slider that sneaks past the inside edge of Labuschagne. 36.3. Jadeja to Smith. 1 run. Australia into the lead now. Smith drives the full delivery towards long off. 41.5. Azhar to Smith 4 full and wide. Smith goes after it and drives firmly through backward point. 42.3. Jadeja to Khawaja, out caught by Shubman Gill goes for the sweep, but isn't in control. There's a puff of dust off a length, and it takes a thick top edge as Khawaja holes out in the deep. Oh, he was looking so good out there, almost spotless. But it's the sweep again that brings about Khawaja's downfall. 47.1. Azhar to Smith 4. Oh, that's a long hop. Dragged down way too short by Azhar, and Smith belts the pull away over mid-wicket. 47.2. Azhar to Smith 4. Now the ball is overpitched, and Smith squeezes it wide of slip for 4. 48.4. Jadeja to Smith 4. Low full toss on middle, and Smith whips it away through mid-wicket. 48.5. Jadeja to Smith. Out caught by striker Barrett. Smith just nods in acknowledgement and walks off. He concedes that it was just a very good delivery that's got him here. 53.6. Ashwin to Hanscombe. No run, floated up just outside off, defended forward. And that stumps on day 1, with Australia leading by 47 runs.